Wait for it, we're still not properly live. Are we now live? And hello!
Hello!
Yes, we are now live. Hello. And welcome to the Geek Battle show here on the Extreme Improv Extremes YouTube channel, as well as the Geek Battle YouTube channel. If you haven't done so already, smash that subscribe button over on youtube.com/@Geek Battle. Now, on the show tonight, we're going to decide who is this week's Geek of the Week, but we also have a bunch of geeky things to talk about and react to, I'm sure. I have seen potentially the worst film of all time a few days ago, and I'm ready to speak about it. It's only about 20 years old, but it's still hot on my mind. Now, on the show tonight, in the quest to become Geek of the Week, is Tim. Say hello to the people and give us a random geek trivia fact.
Hello to the people. I am Tim from Providence, and my random geek fact is there is a author out there who uses. I have no geek fact. I honestly, I was gonna.
Oh no!
I thought I had something, but
I was so interested.
I have a geek fact.
Oh, I don't know if I can trust you now. Like, you had my hopes up last time. Go on, Tim.
This is a real science fact. Since, there's a lot of plastic everywhere, and we're hearing about that a little bit more and more. Plastic, to some bacteria, is a food. There are species of bacteria that I don't know if they're evolving as a result of all the plastic in the world or if they've existed before, but they are breaking down some forms of plastic and using it for energy.
Now, that's really interesting. I'm definitely going to respond to that, but hang on. Speaking of plastic, oh shit, it's Nick.
Nick!
Whoa!
Way.
Look at our cheeks. That smile has got to be at least some filler.
Yeah. I just got from work.
I'll be honest, Tim. I'm going to give you a point for that. But I also know that, plastic, there is some sort of vegan food, guys, that was in the newspapers about a year ago, that one of its ingredients is a type of plastic. So there you go. Go vegan. Eat plastic.
Interesting.
It's definitely not meat, and that's the point. Doesn't matter what else it is, as long as it's not meat. Right then, on that note, Capel Fave, say hello to the people and give us a random geek trivia fact.
Hail, my Geektonians from the land of leopards, elephants, and crocodiles. It's me, Capel Dave, from Sri Lanka. I had a different geek fact, but I have to bring it up now because David didn't know this. Lightsabers, they're in the Olympics now. Like fencing, they do lightsaber dueling. That's a part of the Olympics.
Wait. What do you mean? How is lightsabers? You're saying that lightsabering is an Olympic sport now?
Yes.
Yep.
How does that work?
Like fencing.
But lightsabers don't exist. What do they use? Just light.
We use lightsabers, David. We use lightsabers, David.
But how do you know? On guard. Look, there you go. I've won.
Yeah, like that. I mean, if you look at fencing, you don't actually cut people, and the swords are kind of blunt. It's just about touching them.
Technically, there is a lightsaber that's out there, but it's more just like a welding torch that is a little bit extended.
Sure, I'd buy that for $1.
Let me see if I can find it.
No, well, baby.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it, by all means. No, I think that's really interesting. I think there should be a nerd Olympics. So it's like they play Quidditch as one of the sports. Oh shit! Everyone is dropping off this call. Where the hell is everyone?
They have to play Quidditch.
They were like Olympics, lightsabers. I'm signing up.
They're like, I'm out. Okay,
this is too geeky for me. I'm out.
I'm out. Right, but anyway, I think they should have like the nerd Olympics with like Quidditch and lightsabering. Apparently, we have to find some other fictional sports.
No, what if we for Quidditch? Because obviously we don't have brooms and that. What if we had Quidditch on motorbikes?
Well, like Hagrid already has a motorbike, so
that's what I mean. It's like they use motorbikes instead of broomsticks, or we turn them into broomsticks.
Yeah, but that's just motor polo.
Yeah, that's motor polo, Dave. Come on. Right, speaking Dev, say hello to the people. Dev, say hello to the people and give us a random geek trivia fact.
Hello, I'm Dev, and my random geek trivia fact is the directors of the Into the Spider-Verse movies originally pitched a Batman Beyond movie to Warner Brothers, who rejected it.
Oh my god! Imagine if it looks like Spider-Verse as well.
There's a picture of it. I think I can find it.
There's concept
There's a
art of
picture
it
of this?
online. Yeah,
Yeah.
Wow.
I'll let Kat do it.
Okay, hang on. Let's see if I can bring up to screen share. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, what's this? This might be it. Oh shit! It looks good. It looks good. Let's bring it on the screen. That's amazing, Cap. I love the way it just disappeared. Right. Okay. Let's see if I can bring this
It's
up.
StreamYard, David. It's StreamYard.
Yeah, like it's just too amazing for this. So apparently this is it. This looks awesome. Oh my gosh. They should still make this.
Oh, dude, I would watch that.
Yeah.
That looks amazing.
Oh,
Wait, who is the villain though?
Probably Blight. No,
I would
Ink,
say
isn't
it's
it?
Blight. Yeah, that is Blight. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's Ink.
Wow. That is awesome. Okay, let's just check. You always have to be careful on Twitter. Right. Okay, so Batman Beyond. Yeah, here's another one. That looks pretty good. It looks wow.
Yeah.
There's no way we can do a Batman Beyond movie, but they loved our enthusiasm. Jesus.
I mean, if
Well-
what WB did do it, they might write it off as a tax cut. They'd be like, we're gonna
Yeah.
just dump it.
What was that film they killed off? Was it a
Batgirl.
Batgirl, but also was it Wile E.
Batgirl,
Coyote?
Scoob, and Coyote versus
Scoob.
Acme.
Oh my gosh. Absolutely nuts stuff. Okay, well, Dev, you definitely deserve a bonus point for that. Marty, say hello to the people, and do you have a random geek trivia fact?
Hi, everybody. Marty here. Yes, 7 years before J.K. Rowling introduced Harry Potter to the world, Neil Gaiman had a book out with a young man who wore glasses and was a magician and had an owl.
That's me!
Where's your owl, David?
Right here, Cap.
It's
Hold on,
called
I had one of those too. Like this
Okay.
one here.
Books of Magic.
It was called what?
Books of Magic.
Books of Magic. Oh wait, what? Where did you get that weird thumbs up from? Wait, who did that? Did you see like Marty is producing magic from his face? Did you
What
see
did I
that,
do?
Genuinely, like a weird little bubble with a thumbs up appeared.
You're seeing things, David. It's like that.
No way.
It's like that logo.
I've seen that before.
Days ago.
It's definitely Dave that's doing it because he's always the one that's like, David, you're just imagining it.
I'll show you my wand.
Yeah, exactly. Well, look, you wanted to see like me flip the bird, and that was my owl. Right. So that is Books of Magic. Did you say?
Yes.
Yeah, that's going to be impossible to search. Right. But anyway, well, not if I put Neil Gaiman in it. But who haven't we come to? Dave, say hello to the people and give us a random trivia fact.
Hello to the people. I am Dave MC from Paris, France, and my geek fact is the lightsaber crystal, which is in Luke Skywalker's green lightsaber, is actually from Qui-Gon Jinn's lightsaber.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
Kind of cool.
Yeah.
because it was in Obi-Wan kept it in his hut on Tatooine, and Luke found it. And when
And
he
it
was
came-
constructing his what?
It came out of Qui-Gon's nose.
It did,
Wow.
or his chest. I don't know where it went through. You know.
Okay. No. Okay. I can dig that.
So you're
But-
saying that
Yeah, go on.
that Luke tried to beat Darth Vader with his almost space dad's sword.
Yes.
You know what? I'm
Yes.
just glad.
Well, it kind of
that
was
with
a
the-
space dad, but then his space older brother raised him, and that's the problem.
That's why I said almost.
Well, I'm just
space
glad
dad, maybe space
because
dad
they're using
today.
his crystal. He's quite gone, but not forgotten.
Oh.
There you go. Now, Nick, say hello to the people and give us a random geek trivia fact.
Hello to the people from the state of Virginia, the
Boom.
town of unknown places in between the mountains. Today is our esteemed friend Kelsey Grammer's 70th birthday.
Hooray,
Damn.
Beast! Blinky!
Beast
Happy
is
birthday,
older
Kramer!
today.
Wait, he's 70.
He turned 70 today.
How old was he when he was in Cheers? Because it feels like he's been around forever.
He was in his 40s in Cheers. I was
He was in his
Googling it.
40s.
Actually,
Yeah.
I think he might have been in his 30s.
Late 30s, early 40s.
Kelsey
Wow.
Grammer is the kind of guy who turned like 30 when he was like 35 when he was 21.
I
Right.
agree. Yeah.
Yeah,
So he's like-
there's a guy in my fire department who he's like 27, but he looks like he's raised 4 kids.
Maybe he
Like,
has.
and they're in college.
Wow.
Sorry, Dan.
Take that, Dan. Right.
No, he's a
okay.
good. I mean, he can power lift like the dude's he can bench press a ton. But yeah, I'm done.
Okay, fab. Now, guys, since we have like spent like a reasonable 12 minutes on our introductions, that's not bad. Right, that's good for us. Let's see. Is there anything you guys have seen this week that you want to react to? Movies, trailers, video games, any of this sort of stuff? Marty, let's start with you and get it out of the way.
Well, I know this is old news, but I finally saw The Marvels because I refused to see it in the theater. And I'm glad I refused to see it in the theater because it's a piece of garbage. And
And
it-
you have
I
it
don't-
thumbs up.
I don't know what's wrong with Marvel, but they really need to get their shit together.
Again.
It's not me.
So, Marty, what was good? Was there anything good about it, or was it all just one steaming heap of used stuff?
I did
Don't-
not enjoy it at all.
You did not enjoy it at all.
I hope everybody's seen it because I'm fixing to spoil it.
Go ahead. I don't care.
You
So,
used the term "I'm fixing to," so I'm all in on it.
so the
Go for it.
villain is a new accuser, like Ronan. Basically, has got the hammer and everything. Captain Marvel can't beat this villain through the whole movie, and yet at the end of the movie, she repowers a sun. She flies into a dead sun and reignites it, but she can't dispatch a villain with a hammer through the whole fucking movie.
It's a really
But
good
there,
hammer.
but there isn't there logic to it? Because isn't there something about, when you use your powers against her, it actually gives her the power against you?
No,
What?
Yes,
No.
there is.
no.
Like when she used powers on look, I forget the character's
Wait.
name. It was a weird Star Wars character name, wasn't it? It was like Dungeon, like Dar. What was it called?
Darbin, maybe.
Darbin. There you go. Like right.
Oh,
So Darbin was stood there with her hammer.
It should have been Rob-ish.
Rub itch, exactly. But then Captain Marvel did something, and then she was like, I'm more powerful because you did that to me.
I don't remember that.
I thought
I don't
that
buy it.
during the fight, the reason that she
It's
couldn't fight
lazy.
the hammer was because she kept teleporting with the other ones whenever she used the power.
Well, the movie didn't need the other two. And I kind of sort of liked the X-Men thing at the end, but Beast looked like shit.
I mean, he's
Yeah,
70 years
the-
old.
Hey,
The design was cool, but the CGI was awful.
So I'm gonna say one thing. We gotta talk shit about Kelsey Grammer on his birthday. That's my one requirement for today.
It's got nothing to do with Kelsey Grammer. The CGI was awful.
Doesn't matter. It was still Kelsey Grammer as Beast. And yes, he did look like shit, but it was just to stay in line with the rest of the movie.
Shut
Which
up.
was-
Marty, I have a question. How many Captain Marvels does it take to switch to screw in a giant light bulb?
It only takes one, but they had 3 in the movie.
Well, I mean, if you needed two other giant light bulbs made, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like, here's the thing. I thought the movie was actually the Ms. Marvel movie, and that Monica Rambeau basically had no story in it.
That's true. That's true.
Like literally no story. There was one scene in the middle where Captain Marvel started apologizing to Ms. Marvel for literally no reason, because she had said, like, just be quiet now whilst I do superhero stuff. And then she felt that she had to apologize.
Why are
for
we
that.
getting more thumbs up for Marty?
What?
Marty just got another thumbs up on his screen. Why?
I don't know.
again,
Is it because
It's
he keeps
you,
putting this-
Dave.
It's not me.
Of course, it's you.
How can it be me?
Oh, and I don't even want to mention the planet where everybody sings and they dance and
Yeah.
oh my God.
Everybody
So
sing.
you also
But
saw
you're right.
Everybody
Wonka?
sing.
And I
Everybody
think
wants to
It was such a bad film because
we
they were
have
like,
talked about this before, but we all agree that we think Secret Invasion was supposed to be Captain Marvel 2. And
Yeah.
instead of having Captain Marvel in it like it should have, they put it on TV and that was crap also.
yeah, Secret
Hey,
Invasion
I like
was much
Secret
worse.
Invasion.
Like
I like
the
Secret
planet,
Invasion.
right? The planet that with the people that sing. The thing that let it down for me is that they established very quickly, oh, we can just talk because they can't understand us. But then Captain Marvel goes over to the guy that she's married, and he's like, oh, he can speak in English because he's bilingual, which wasn't the worst joke in the world. But it also meant that, well, people there can speak normal. Because what if you can draw out words to be singing, then there's no reason you wouldn't understand them compacted down.
It was
Let me
stupid.
ask you a question about the singing planet. Was it
Yeah,
better?
no, ask me a
or
question,
worse-
Nick, but please sing it.
Was it better or worse than Once More with Feeling from Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
I can't believe you asked that singing like not Patrick Stewart.
Was
like,
it better?
Yeah, there
Was
you
it worse
No, I
than
like
that
yeah.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer verse?
But you
There you
realize
go.
it's like in like even TV series and movies have to do the same thing now. You have to have at least one musical episode or one musical film.
No, you don't. And the
On that
movie
note-
movie bombed, and it should have.
On
Yeah.
that
Wow.
note, I saw Wonka. It was a musical. It was really funny, and I may or may not have cried at the end. Can't confirm or deny it. I had
Okay,
to-
okay. Well, that seems like a good segue. So, Nick, give us your opinions on Wonka. What did you think of it?
I thought it was really good. I thoroughly enjoy it. Timothy Chalamet was fantastic as Willy Wonka. I would have liked a little bit less music, but I like musicals.
It was a
but
musical.
It was too much music, not enough. The villains were kind of idiots, but their reason for being villains was also kind of shitty, but it was interesting. I found it very funny. I still miss the original Wonka. Now, I would have liked more of the Seven Deadly Sins, like in the original Willy Wonka, but like in
the
the
Johnny Depp one, right, Nick?
like in the Gene Wilder Willy Wonka, that it was about the Seven Deadly Sins. But I digress. I thought it was fun.
Wait, what is this? I'm trying to like. What do you mean the
So,
Seven Deadly
The
Sins?
so
original.
the 7 reasons why the kids get
How many
St.
children
Paul's-
are there in this?
or
There's
That's
Mike
fine.
TV.
killed is because of Veruca Salt is greed. Augustus
Yeah.
Gloop is gluttony.
Sloth, yeah.
No, gluttony.
Oh, is that
Mike
okay?
TV
Yeah,
is
sure.
sloth.
Who's Sloth? Mike TV is Sloth.
Mike TV.
Yeah. Who else is there? What's the blueberry girl? Violet. What is she?
Violet Beauregard.
Right.
Violet Beauregard is greed.
Is Greed?
Right.
I think she's Pride.
Veruca
You
is
just said that. You just
Pride.
said that. The
I'm
other
sorry,
girl was
Pride.
Veruca Salt
Yeah,
is
absolutely.
I
Anchor.
really like this theory, but I don't think there are enough children.
Hold on, I gotta. Charlie Bucket is no. Charlie Bucket is one of them.
Lust.
Lust. And then Grandpa.
What really
Grandpa
happened in the
Joe is last
elevator?
one.
And Grandpa is the last one. Wait a
Who's
minute.
Rat?
What is the last one?
Wrath?
Wait,
How is
Lust?
Grandpa Joe
Greed?
Wrath?
Because you get angry at him when he gets out of the bed and he goes, "You lazy fuck! You could have got out the whole time."
I really like this theory. It's just unfortunate that it was said out loud and fell apart at the end. But
Like every other.
it is really good. It's actually a really good theory,
It-
except for clearly it doesn't actually hold
It
up.
didn't fall apart. It was never together.
No, there is,
Yeah,
there is
you know why?
genuinely,
Because she's getting glued together, Marty.
yeah.
No, this is the
that's
theory
quite good.
with a Some assembly required.
What exactly? It needs like an extra 2 children. You know, you can't suddenly like what? Okay, so what are the other ones? Like the 7 something virtues, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so which of the Oompa Loompas is whatever? Love. No, I'm
Oh
joking.
no, the 7 doesn't.
The short one.
The short one. Right.
No,
Okay.
also,
Good.
going
I
back
saw.
Going back to Wonka, Hugh Grant as the Oompa Loompa is brilliant. I thought that was fantastic. His portrayal was excellent. His storyline was interesting. I enjoyed the movie overall.
Yeah, okay, actually, I'm glad you just connected those dots, because what I've realized is your main criticism of the musical Wonka is it has too much singing and it doesn't have enough focus on the 7 deadly sins, which wasn't featured in the previous film.
You know what it would have been awesome is like focusing on the Oompa Loompa. Like they were adopted by Wonka or taken in because their country would suffer like a major disaster or something, right?
Yeah.
They say
like
in the
chocolate.
book that there was the Vermicious Canid, whatever that is.
Oh my god. How cool would it be if it was like the Wonka movie is in the same universe as like Aliens?
Yeah, keep going. Keep going with this, Tim. We're onto something here.
And like their country is like, I don't know, like, oh no, an alien infestation happened, and like, I don't know, they're just like Oompa Loompas and like commando tactical gear, like singing like Oompa Loompa Doopa Dee Dee, here is a flamethrower for thee, and you just, oh my god, how cool would that be?
I think
And then Hugh
to
Grant's in, he's like, like, I don't know, and then maybe the
I think it would be
Expendables.
better if it was you eat like those chocolate cream eggs. You
Yeah.
eat one of those, and it pops out, and an Oompa Loompa just pops out of your chest. Like
Oh dear, yeah, like
the
chocolate-based
transverse
aliens.
It would just be.
That is indigestion.
If you did that, you would need Sigourney Weaver to play the Oompa Loompas.
Perfect. Bring her in.
Something. Oh, hang on. Okay,
Let's get Linda Hamilton while we're at it.
Many human lives were lost in the Oompa Wars. just a
Oompa Loompa Human Assistance Brigade
with a chocolate gun. It's just.
Sorry, I'm having too much fun with this, but you can thank the executives for coming up with an idea like that.
I just saw
I know
something
it's
that
meat
the
sauce,
podcast
but
could
that's what I
benefit from
heard
watching
that prior.
because
hang
I've
on,
not
guys.
seen it
Let's get a little bit more in sync here. I'm hearing multiple voices at once.
Sorry, can I
Dev, go on.
I just saw something interesting that I haven't seen yet, but the podcast might benefit from seeing it. The trailer for Borderlands is out.
The trailer for what?
Borderlands, the live-action movie.
Borderlands.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Right. I can bring it up shortly. But the thing is, I've definitely got to put my shield across the screen because last week I was getting like copyright claims. It was real pain in the ass. But guys, whilst you've been discussing this, Tim, I have further developed. Oh no, Tim, wait 1 second.
Okay.
Right, I have developed this idea for you using AI. Wonka versus aliens.
Yes!
Oh my god!
Oh, yes, that's amazing.
Oh.
Look at it.
And look, there's a few options there. These are a bit joker.
Damn.
What the hell is that?
I think the Joker.
Why does Wonka look like the Joker?
Why
I
is
have
the
no
Joker
idea.
riding the Stay Puft Orange Man? What is that?
That is his noble steed, Orangina.
What
Yeah.
Why
is
does
he
it
wearing?
look like why does it look like he's like a hybrid with a croissant?
Well, it looks like a sweet potato to me.
Jabba the Hutt's butt.
Yeah,
He's
like
empty
don't
hammer.
question it. Like,
Wonka
if we just trim the top, so just like from there, that is the movie poster right there.
Wow. All right, I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah.
I love that. Oh my goodness.
Also, let's just point out here that every 4 out of 4, even if they added in a bit of Joker, they knew that Willy Wonka is Gene Wilder. None of this Timothy
Chalamet.
Marmalade guy, none of this Johnny Depp bullshit. They know who the boss is, basically. Right. On this note, has anyone else seen anything else they would like to react to? Dave. Oh, in fact, sorry. Yeah. So Dave, you go for it, and I'm going to bring up. Did you say Borderlands, Dev?
Yes.
Okay, I'll
Just be a
find that
second,
whilst Dave is talking.
So I've been doing some game research because I'm looking on what's on the PC gaming, and I've seen, because I'm a fan of the horror game, so I found one called Zoocosis, where it's kind of like Five Nights at Freddy's with like a Choo Choo Charles kind of thing, where you are a zookeeper and animals are becoming infected and becoming monsters. And you have to either save them and survive, or kill them, or do whatever you want. But I had to look at the trailer. It looks like a lot of fun.
Dave, you must save the lions.
Okay,
Why
so
must I save the lions?
Because they need to bite
Dave,
prey.
what is this called? I can look up a trailer, but you said it was called...
Zoocosis. So
how do you spell that?
So zoo, as in Z-O-O.
Okay. Right. Yeah.
Chosis.
Zoocosis.
Zoocosis.
Let's bring up a trailer for that too. Unless it's rated M or something. Look at that, I'm using the American terms, rated M for mature. Okay, I've brought up the... well, in fact, go on, Dave. Is there anything more you want to tell us about this, or shall we just check out the trailer?
You can check out the trailer. I've got nothing else to say.
Let's
It's
bring
just
up
a trailer at the
Shield.
moment. There's no gameplay right now.
Once we've done that, then we will come back for Borderlands. So the
right.
shield is up.
Ah, my face!
Right, okay. In fact, I should have clicked this first. It's going to bring up like an advert. Oh, God. Skip ad. Good. Is this muted? Oh, so there's like a giraffe. It's got a tongue.
Yeah. And so
oh, my God. Did you just throw up?
Yeah, it does, because they turn into monsters.
Oh, I like it.
It just climbed up.
So that each animal will actually be a different monster.
Wait, is that the trailer? Oh, no, there's more.
There is more.
Okay, so thanks rubbing the screen. What type of game is this? Is it first person?
So it's like a first person body cam kind of game. So it's like kind of like Five Nights at Freddy's thing. So you'll be you're the zookeeper, you're the new employee there, and as I say, it's like with those horror games where it's a body cam, so it could be pre-recorded footage, whatever. But yeah, so your job is to keep the animals safe, cure them, kill them, do whatever, just survive.
Wow. And this isn't a gameplay trailer, though, is it?
It's not. I wouldn't say it is a gameplay trailer. It's just the trailer for the game.
Okay. Okay, so we see a kangaroo, and that seems pretty harmless.
It looks harmless, and then you go inside, and then it does the thing.
Wait, what, the thing? Oh, shit.
It's a thing.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Not the kangaroo.
Wow. Yeah, it looks all right. Let's go straight on to Borderlands whilst we're here. So, Borderlands, oh my God, one day ago. Who is in this movie? They look really old.
Kevin Hart, Kate Blanchett, and...
Oh, yeah, it's Kate Blanchett. What character is she playing? Because I'm not going to lie, she looks really old.
Did you say Kevin Hart?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
wait, this trailer lasts 9 seconds.
No, there's one from 11 hours ago.
Oh, wait, okay, so that's the trailer tomorrow. So now I need to find the trailer today. 2 hours ago. Okay, good.
All right. Bang, 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 bang.
Trailer. So was that Jamie Lee Curtis?
Yes.
I'm sold. Yeah, Kate Blanchett looks really old.
If Kevin Hart's in it, I'm out.
But Jamie
Why?
Lee Curtis in it. That kind of like yeah. What's wrong with
Why
Kevin
do you
Hart?
hate Kevin Hart, Marty?
I don't like him. I don't think he's funny.
Do you think they had to scale him up though for the film because he's quite small?
Gosh knows. Okay, so look, what are we seeing here? There's like locations and people.
I know sod all about Borderlands to give a description.
Who does? Dev, are you a Borderlands guy?
Yes.
Okay.
We're seeing...
I think I have all of the games from a Humble Bundle Steam sale, but I don't think I've ever played one.
It seems to be a mashup of set between games 1 and 2, as it features characters from game 1 and game 2, and some of the DLC in one ensemble cast. And most of the cast is accurate, except Kevin Hart, who is a 6'8" burly white man in the games.
Yeah.
And Kevin Hart in the movie. And
wow. Was that Bobby Lee?
Yes.
Oh, wow. This is going to be good.
And
so you're saying basically... So basically, Kevin Hart stole Rock's role.
Yeah.
Like 6 foot tall burly guy's role.
My prediction for this film is Kevin Hart is going to say something where he can't believe something is happening and no one else is seeing it happen, and he's like scared for himself. There you go. That's it. That's the moment.
So Kevin Hart playing Kevin Hart.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I like his scream.
There's a little yellow robot.
Jack Black's in this as well.
Yeah, as the little robot, that guy.
Oh.
Okay.
Is this done by the directors who did Jumanji?
It's done by Eli Roth.
What did Eli Roth do that's slipping my mind?
I
Hulk.
can't remember what he did. I think so. Yeah. Hulk and like other gun heavy movies.
Eli Roth didn't do Hulk.
The Incredible one. Did he not do that one with?
No. Eli Roth is a horror movie director.
Wait, did Eli Roth was it like Cabin in the Woods or something?
He did Thanksgiving, the most recent one.
Oh my God, yeah, I saw Thanksgiving. I think he also did, is it called Cabin in the Woods or something?
I think so, yeah, because I think he was Cabin in the Woods.
I thought Cabin in the Woods was the one. Is that the one with Hemsworth?
Yeah.
No, that's not Eli Roth. Eli Roth did Cabin Fever.
Cabin Fever, there you go.
Do you know what the funny thing is about Chris Hemsworth in that? He filmed that. He filmed Cabin in the Woods before he filmed Thor, but Thor came out before Cabin in the Woods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eli Roth's from my hometown.
Oh, wow.
I would like to apologize for Cabin Fever and Hostel.
Oh, there you go. Wait, what happened to Nick?
He said he had to go.
Oh, okay. I didn't even pick up on that. Right. It's just Jesus. What a thing. I don't know. I think that film looks like it'll be fun, but especially if you know Borderlands.
With Borderlands, like, how does that fit with Eli Roth's directing style? I've never played the video game, so I don't know if the aesthetic is similar.
I don't think it does because Borderlands is like the closest would be like gory gun and like violence and stuff. Would be the closest equivalent.
It seems like it's a legitimization for Eli Roth to do a big budget film. To date, he's only done like horror films, but this looks like a grab to be like a legitimate action director or something.
Well, like Kate Blanchett and Jamie Lee Curtis in it they're interesting choices, but I'm actually really excited to see how they play the characters. I've never played the video game, but I just like they don't strike me as video game character actors.
Although Jamie Lee Curtis is a huge nerd.
Yes. Yeah, and in True Lies, that really that is sort of like a genre-breaking movie in terms of like its comedy and its action. So I feel like Jamie Lee Curtis really has can play niche characters very well and bring out the beauty of it.
In Thor Ragnarok, she was really fun.
That's true. Okay, so you know what? This makes me want to see it more.
Something that definitely wins it over for me here is apparently on their Twitter for Borderlands. They've put, meet Roland. He was in the Amazon with my mom when she was researching spiders right before she died, which, if you know, was the line from Madam Web, which everyone thought was naff in the trailer.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's good.
Yeah.
So when I first saw the Madam Web stuff, I thought it was like fans made like a trailer or something. Like you see those sometimes, and I was like, it was just, I feel so bad for the people the creatives who got involved with the movie and how the result of it is. It's just like,
Didn't the actress fire the agent who put?
Yeah.
Dakota Johnson.
Yeah. So, after the trailer came out, she discovered that it wasn't an MCU movie. Which, to be fair, she should have done her own research there. If you're joining the MCU, it's just like, yeah, I've never seen one sort of thing. It's like, no.
Are you talking about Dakota Johnson?
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like the brightest bulb in the box.
I don't know. She did 50 Shades, and she made some money off that.
I mean, I love in the
she was in 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah, she's the main girl.
I need to watch that back again and check that out.
From one line in the trailer not to see this movie. It's when she goes, I can see the future.
Did she say it like Forrest Gump for any reason?
Yeah, well,
Jenny, I can see the
it was just
future again.
the worst line reading ever.
Well, you know how some actors who have made it then just commit all of their energy and resources to like independent projects? You know, who's the Harry Potter guy? He just does
Daniel
like,
Radcliffe.
yeah, maybe that's what Dakota Johnson does. Like I did some book, and then two sequels based on it. So I'll just do whatever. Maybe
You compare Harry Potter with 50
I was-
Shades of Grey.
I'm trying, I'm reaching, but honestly, I don't know. She fired her agent, so it's like, all right.
Like, I really wish there was a supercut of all the interviews, because she said she's fired her agent in one interview, and she's like, the original script was good, in the other. It's like, she didn't like her cast members. She did everything she could to say, don't watch this movie. Because they asked her, like, did you see this movie? And she said no. It's like, and they followed it up with, do you watch your other movies? And she says, absolutely. I just didn't watch this one.
Wow. Well, the thing is, going back a little bit in what we were saying, like when you said, doing research and that, like, did she not research anything? I'm like, I was watching an interview recently on, like, this is a comparison. A lot of people who join the MCU and DC movies now, especially writers, they all say the same thing. I've never read a comic book. And I'm like, why are you writing for these movies if you've never read a comic book? The first, if they said to me, like if someone called me up and said, Dave, you're going to be writing for the new Fantastic Four, I go, right. I said, okay, I'll go read some Fantastic Four comic. I don't care which one I have to read. I'll go and read one,
One?
I may be able to explain it.
You'll read them all.
I may be able to explain it from a literary analysis point of view, in that movies and comic books are much different. Comic books, if you're trying to sell, like you're trying to create a product that a fan already knows. But if someone's picking up a comic book for the first time, you've got to tell the origin story probably within the first 2 or 3 pages of a 22-page issue. And the writing for that is much different than a movie where how do you adapt a 22-page singular story where origin story should be at least touched upon into a 2-hour movie where there's a cinematography involved. So I think that they probably pick a lot of writers to write a character, but or to write a script, but I don't think that people are taking into account what the continuity or what the character is in the comic book, in the original source material.
Yeah, because
maybe that makes it more confusing to them.
Because that was it. Like I was saying, is that I'm not going to make take it from paper to screen. I'm not going to make a carbon copy, but at least gain an understanding of like why who this character is and why they do the things they do. Readapt it, of course, but at the same point, just go, look, this is Mr. Fantastic. He stretches. Why does he stretch? Does he do anything weird with it?
Well, also, what are his humanities? Mr. Fantastic is actually a neglectful human being in his relationships, to the point where, there are stories that he is not paying attention to specific things.
I just want to add on that because, again, speaking of adaptation, we have to talk about The Witcher because it's one of the worst adaptations as possible. What I'm trying to say is that for the games, right?
Yes.
For the games, they didn't follow the stories of the books. The games happens after the book. But the clever thing the writers did is that there were so much good fans of the book. They kind of adapted the same sort of moral dilemma and the plot line from some stories, and they just made a different character in a different environment and then put in new characters, but like it followed the same morals and the stories that happened in the books, which is a good way to make people who read the books not to play the books again and just play a different story, but you can see I know where they're coming from this one. This is the moral that they pull from the books. That's a clever way of doing adaptation because the character is still the same, the moral plot line, the world building and stuff like that is still the same, but you're doing a new spin on it.
And you create a franchise that can have multiple iterations. Like extra like 7 seasons of a given series or movies, or even like what they do is selling toys and other stuff like that, extra media.
But the thing with the writers that they did for The Witcher, again, from the backstory, is none of them liked the books. All of them hated The Witcher. That's what one writer came off the project and said. That's the guy who's doing the new X-Men, I think. Is that they hated the books, so they didn't want to do it anyways, but they did it. But then the showrunner made a huge point that they're going to do the books, not the games. But then they involved some Easter eggs from the games, and they did a different storyline from that. What are you doing? Just do homework and do stuff.
They're trying to please everyone they can.
I think that it's important to, in the sense of Halo and that TV series that hasn't come out yet. But the other one that they made, like, are we connecting with the character with the themes that are behind it?
No. Next question.
Yeah, pretty much. And like the example of Mr. Fantastic, yes, he has powers. We already know that. But what are the things that make us connect with the character? And how do you adapt that from a 22-page, multi-issue series to 2 hours on, where there's also this like Doctor Doom sort of arch rival, where
I have a question though. Did the 2000s Fantastic Four movies, I know they're probably not very perfect to the comics, but did they do the characters well? Did they capture the characters' essence?
I think in some cases I remember, yes.
Right.
Jessica Alba was everything I wanted her to be at the time. I can promise you that.
And Ewan Gruffin or something, whoever was Mr. Fantastic, did sort of play the neglectful partner in a way, where he was too busy with work and not really paying attention to his internal relationships, from what I understand. And Jessica Alba's script also, like her character did communicate like a need to want to connect with Mr. Fantastic, from what I understand or remember.
I don't know. Her performance, I could see right through her.
That was also the time when the Marvel Studios was just selling off characters to different studios so that they could stay liquid, because they were in debt and probably, they were selling off the movie rights to characters to stay in business.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, the thing that I still find weird is that anyone would ever let them get their characters back, because like Fox had Daredevil and others, and they let them lapse years before like the sale to Disney. And it's just like, if you've got any of these famous characters and you could see what Disney were doing, I would have kept them under lock and key, even to the point of doing like Sony, where I'll make a terrible Madam Web film followed by Kraven the Hunter every 2 years, just to make sure that they never get the movie rights back. Gosh, does anyone know this story? Maybe we spoke about it on the show, but is it the Dick Tracy movie that came out in about 1990?
Crikey.
Okay, there was a Dick Tracy movie, and whoever the main star in it was had paid for the rights, and he keeps making new Dick Tracy movies, basically with zero budget, so that they can never get the rights back. Do you know this story?
It's Warren.
No, that's amazing though.
Yeah, it's amazing. I'm gonna find it. Like, okay, so Dick Tracy. I'll bring it back up when I find it in a minute. So, Dick Tracy.
I kind of want to see those movies just to like see how bad it is, but I'd have to be somewhere painfully bored.
Well, see, here's the thing. Apparently, Warren Beatty like did a film a year ago or something where he played the character entirely over Zoom, because he's old and didn't want to go anywhere, but he did it so that he still wouldn't get the rights back.
Now I really want to see this when I'm waiting in line at the DMV.
Okay, accolades, legacy, possible sequels and legal issues. So, in fact, let's just go on to his thing. So there are like sequels to this that he's just kept making, apparently. Unless this was a lie. I've not actually seen them.
Yeah, the latest one is from February last year.
I want to make this a thing. Oh man,
Dick Tracy,
like Pepsi Crystal. I want to make this a thing.
Wait, what is Pepsi Crystal?
It's a
Crystal
it's a
Pepsi,
clear
it's a
clear
clear
Pepsi
Pepsi.
that was sold in the 90s in the United States. It tasted like regular Pepsi, but it was just it's clear.
It came back in
Okay.
2020, and I had one.
Okay,
Yeah,
so this is what it says here. In February 2023, Turner Classic Movies aired Dick Tracy special, Tracy Zooms In, a 30-minute television special similar to the 2010 Dick Tracy special. It consists mostly of a Zoom interview featuring Beatty appearing as both Tracy and himself. Blah, 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 blah. Tracy criticizes aspects of the 1990 film adaptation to beat his face and suggests so he plays both characters, like speaking to himself.
Oh my god!
Suggests that a younger actor should take over the role.
I want to waste my life on this right now.
Meeting in person. Wow, how about that?
Epic.
And he's doing it just to.
Should we just find an obscure comic book character and make it part of the Geek Battle podcast, and then just so that the Geek Battle has the rights to this obscure comic book character?
Yeah, that'd be amazing. It says here, Mr. Beast is conducting wrongful claims have effectively locked away certain motion picture and television rights to the Dick Tracy property. He's never letting them get it back. That's insane. Wow.
I'm like so excited for this mediocrity. I don't know why.
Okay, Rich, guys, I've got something for you here. If you want to see the worst film ever, and it's probably not the very worst film ever, but this weekend I just saw a film called either Unalienable or Inalienable, and it's the most ridiculous film ever. I'm going to have to bring up the information just to tell you about it. You won't actually want to watch it. It's called Inalienable. And the idea of it, Walter Coing, who played, can anyone tell me?
One half of the Coen brothers?
Koenig, or whatever it's pronounced, right?
Oh.
Who played Chekhov on the original Star Trek.
Oh, Walter Koenig.
Koenig, there you go, right. So he wrote this. He also was planning to star in it, but then made himself a secondary character. And that's important for when you find out what the plot is. So they instead got, let's see, Richard Hatch, who was in like Babylon 5 in the 70s or something. Oh no, Battlestar Galactica. I don't remember all these things. Everyone in this movie had been in like a Star Trek or Stargate or some basically they got the whole cast from everyone who sat around at Comic-Con not signing autographs clearly got together and was like, look, why don't we make a film together? And it's about a man who's about 65 when this is set, and he meets a woman who's about 30, and suddenly they start a relationship. But he'd been working in a laboratory, and somehow he'd touched something, so he ends up impregnating himself and giving birth to an alien baby that's got squid tentacles. Now, the government take this away, and then the majority of the film is the legal battle. It's a courtroom drama over him trying to win the rights to the custody of the baby that he impregnated himself to get.
I'm so excited for mediocrity.
It was basically imagine going to court to try to win custody of an infection. That's what he was doing. That's the plot of this film. And it was Inalienable, and you should check it out. I tried to bring up like some photos or something from it, but it's a 2007 film.
I would still watch that over Thanksgiving.
Well, okay, but listen to this. This is on the trivia about it. The film's debut public screening was cut short by Chekhov as the visual quality of the screen was not up to his standards. So imagine you're watching the premiere and suddenly the director's like, no, stop this film, stop.
So you're just saying watch it on a smartphone so that it doesn't have potato quality on a TV.
But I literally don't know if I can even find photos from it to show you. There's one, but I don't know if I can show you a picture of like the mutant baby that he
Is it
gives
like the
birth
Men
to.
in Black Squid Baby?
Does he what?
Is it like the Men in Black Squid Baby?
No, it's much worse. Okay,
I'm really-
I'll show you
This
what
could
they
be
came
awesome.
up with.
Because you could have like a Cthulhu type sort of dread eldritch monster, like that's born,
So look,
but all it is
bring it
legal
up very
drama.
carefully. I'll
Okay,
bring it
so
up carefully because if I press play, I'll probably get a copyright issue again. Well, that's
Oh,
what
what
he's
is
going
that
to call. Yeah, exactly. It was just ridiculous.
I will say one thing: science fiction is often a place where themes, cultural and societal, are explored in a greater sense. And this is just an example of what we can explore as a society in these different genres.
There you go.
Fascinating
Look,
stuff.
yeah, I think you should be able to go to court to win custody of your infection. So it's just like he was
So
infected
what,
with the
so what you're
name.
saying, David, basically is I get a cold and then I
Yeah.
can go to court and claim, no, this cold is mine.
Yeah,
They're not
exactly.
ignoring it.
Exactly. It was basically that level of thing. And
I
he
mean-
was like literally, he was like cuddling it, and it's like, this is imagine like the xenomorph that like kills John Hurt in Alien, right? If he's then like, no, but it's my baby. It was.
But it
crazy.
also it brings into the light of like what is intellectual property in terms of genetics. You do have a cold, like the RNA transfer created a unique species here. So sorry, Marty, I bored him to tears. Oh man, I just gave Marty a heart attack out of boredom. Intellectual property and stuff, and that is a fascinating thing that we're going to have to deal with in the future.
Yeah.
Why did they do that in Jurassic World, though?
Boredom.
Wait,
I mean,
the
you could do like a Suits versus Jurassic World thing. That'd be kind of cool. You're like,
I think that's what they did, right?
What?
Like with the dinosaurs, they were making a case to leave the dinosaurs alone. That's what they did on Jurassic Park 2, right? Sorry,
yeah,
I said
but
one.
it's still intellectual property. The process, to impregnate and create new dinosaurs. Fascinating stuff.
Mm.
I'm getting
Yeah,
really philosophical with this one.
T-Rex.
Yeah. Right, guys. Is there anything else you guys want to react to? Because if not, then we can go on to something silly to end with.
Well, I got to head out. Sorry for boring Marty before he left, and apologies,
alright.
Marty, for doing that. Thank you so much for
taking
having us,
someone
David.
with you on the way out. No, a pleasure, Tim, as always.
All right, take it easy, guys. Hope you have a great one.
Okay, go on, Dave. Tell us things.
Well, Capelfed will like this. So I watched the second trailer for King Kong. I think it's Kong and Godzilla, The New Empire. The second trailer came out for that, showing a little bit more footage with the Skull King, who is apparently more threatening than King Ghidorah, but
Whip Monkey.
Whip Monkey, and the other monster, which is apparently rumored to be another Godzilla, which is they've labeled it as Shimo or Shmo or some name like that. I don't know. They named it some
Shemale.
Shimo. Shimo.
Shimo. Okay.
on the box of the toy that they've put for it, they've called it like Shimo or something like that. But the trailer looks okay. They've gone into a little bit of detail as to what's going on with the other species of Kongs under the Earth sort of thing. What I don't like is the line that they put in with Kong and Godzilla, they don't like each other, but they'll come together to save the world. I went, yeah, but they do it for different reasons. Kong does it because it's territory, and Godzilla, he's the protector of Earth. I don't know. I'm excited for it, but at the same point, how can they try to convince me that the Skull King is more of a threat to the Earth than King Ghidorah was? You won't be able to do that.
He's got a whip day.
How many of these Kong and Godzilla movies have there been now in this continuity?
5?
3?
2 Kong.
So there was Godzilla, there was Kong Skull Island.
Yeah. King of the Monsters.
Yeah.
Then Kong and Godzilla. Now
Right.
this one.
Jesus.
5. Also, I have more information on Shimo, who, it turns out, Shimo is basically Godzilla with ice powers.
Ah. Okay.
The main thing with this again, my problem with the last movie is that I have no problem Godzilla beating Kong. It's that they gave the axe that can kill Godzilla, and Kong literally did hit him on his head, and nothing happened. Even though when he hit him on his leg, it did chop through, but for some reason it didn't chop through to the head. I hated that. But other than that, this new movie, like you said, Dave, I don't feel like the red orangutan monkey is like a bigger threat. I mean, like in a Kong film, I think that would be good. Like two apes fighting for a territory. I think that would make a great action scene, and I would love to see it.
That would be better as a Kong movie than as a Kong and Godzilla.
I think it's more like they're like, you know what? They both like it. Let's just put it. Let's put CGI monsters all over the screen. People will just eat it up. They like it. I think that's the attitude going before it, and they gave King Kong a gauntlet now.
Yeah, he's got a robot arm, hasn't he?
Wait, who has a robot arm?
So they're giving Kong a robot arm. Well, not so like an exo arm. So I assume he fights the Skull King and he breaks his hand during the film or something, and he gets an exo hand metal thing. So now he can punch. So he can punch harder or something.
That's crazy. Like literally, how big would that thing be? That'd be
Very.
like fitting a bridge to him.
It'd be very big.
Although I would say this, right? If you can give Kong and fit a hand gauntlet, just give him a giant gun.
Yes.
Problem solved. No fighting. Bang. Game over.
He should just carry around a tank.
What, a Kong-sized tank?
No, no. When do you carry your tank around? I said no. He should carry around an actual tank. Just boom.
Or you could put like a battle station on it. That would be Battleship Kong.
Yeah, basically just have like battleship lined up on Kong's shoulders and just fire. I mean, like,
okay, so guys, there is something. Yeah, go on.
If a glove is the big game changer, just like a blunt force glove is going to be the big changer for this fight, just have big guns.
Yeah. Now, guys, there is something which, again, I put into the title of the episode and we haven't mentioned yet. But apparently Avengers 5, I guess now, is not going to be called the Kang Dynasty. Any reactions to that?
I can't imagine why they would do that.
I think it's silly in as much as if they just recast the role, what difference does it make? Because it's not like they're going to go back and reshoot Ant-Man or Loki.
And Kang is literally the character that can do that. They can do that with. But instead, Avengers 5 is now doomed. Literally, because the main villain is finally doomed.
I would love to see Doctor Doom. I think that would be better than Kang. Even if they do I think they can get away with the casting a recast because is the alternative this Kang? This Kang is different now by appearance for some reason.
The reason they can do Doom in this situation is they can fast forward and adapt Battle World Doom, who is as powerful as Kang, and then work backwards.
Yeah, I think he's a failed character, and I think Loki's a good end to his story. I would say just finish it there. Just Loki finished Kang.
Yeah.
Problem solved.
It'll be interesting to see what they come up with as the new direction of it, because they basically need whatever the next Avengers film is to kind of really put things right. Because even if, say, Deadpool and Wolverine does really well, they need to hit the ground running and start getting people interested in these things again. Because I can't see, after what's come out the last few years, that they would want to do Eternals 2 or Captain Marvel 3 or I can imagine they did announce Thor will return, but that might just mean the next Avengers. I can't imagine that they're going to do they might do Shang-Chi 2, but I haven't heard. Maybe Black Panther 3. But some of these new ones, I don't see it as coming to actual sequels. I think a lot of things that they've started aren't going to get continued.
Yeah, I'd say that because I think they've got a Captain America. They've got another Captain America coming out, the New World Order. I I think that will just be a standalone. It won't have none of the thing that's happened. Like it'll follow on from Falcon and Winter Soldier, but anything else that's happened, so the Secret Invasion stuff, I doubt that will get touched upon. And
I think that's the best. Just like leave all that wacky shit down. Just like I would say, with Captain America and the Winter Soldier is still the most grounded thing that they made.
See, the thing that concerns me about the Captain America movie is it's been reshot because a lot of the stuff, the Super Society part of the movie, has been completely cut, and they're going to reshoot most of it.
That's crazy. But
I think they will go the Fantastic Four route. I think because I'm not too excited for it, but people are excited for Pedro Pascal's Mr. Fantastic and all the other people. And for some reason, like the cast doesn't really impress me that much, but if people are excited, I think that will be the next.
Who's the woman playing Sue Storm?
She was the one from Mission Impossible.
The only thing I think I know her from when I looked up to see who it was she was in the Fast and the Furious movie with The Rock and Jason Statham, right?
Yeah, Jason Statham's sister.
Yeah, I really hated her in that film, genuinely. Like, it had me worried when I was like, I know that face, and when I saw that she was in Hobbs and Shaw, I was like, oh, this is not gonna make me filled with confidence for this.
Yeah, at least they have Eddie from Stranger Things as Johnny Storm, though.
Who's that from Stranger Things?
Eddie, the guitar guy.
Oh wow, that's cool. I didn't realize that. That is cool. That casting I'll be in favor of.
Guitar guy.
Yeah, the guitar guy. He if you haven't seen Stranger Things season 4, then I won't give the spoiler. You should watch it. But the finale is like 2 hours long.
Yeah, I haven't got up to season 4 yet.
Do it.
I haven't even started season 1.
Who did they cast as the Thing?
I don't know.
I'm trying to remember who he was.
I like that.
I will segue and just say, and I know this is going to bring the thing up. I heard a rumor that Henry Cavill will be Doctor Doom.
Oh,
wow.
Shit. Right, hang on a second. You've gone and done it, haven't you?
Well, it was either I did it this time. It was either a rumor that he was going to be Doctor Doom or Captain Britain.
Doctor Doom. He needs a villain arc.
Look, as much as we all love Henry Cavill, after seeing him in Argyle, I think he should be in nothing.
I told you from the start, the hair was a giveaway. And
it was so bad. Cap, I'm so sorry, but Argyle, he's the front and center of the poster, yet he's in that movie for about 8 minutes.
I have a very bad theory because Henry Cavill he does not have good relationship with productions, but he's super famous. I think Hollywood is like, we're going to ruin your name, going to put you in terrible things.
Yeah, it's so weird because also they were like, oh, wow, because we were saying months ago, it's like, well, perhaps he doesn't need James Bond because he's kind of got his own thing now. And literally after this, I don't know how he could ever play James Bond because it seems like he's playing a piss take version of James Bond already. So I don't know how you could take him seriously as it.
So here's the thing, though. I think so. Right now, they've been using Henry Cavill as a poster boy. They did it for The Witcher, even though he's the main character, but the story was basically not about him for a while. So
yeah,
they used him for a poster boy, and they used him for a poster boy in Argyle. They did that. Warner Brothers did that for Black Adam. I think they did that for a while. So I think he has literally became the poster boy, and that's why, if you think about it, he doesn't speak that much outside marketing of films that I haven't heard him do any big positive things about Argyle. He didn't do any excited about anything, stuff like that. I think he knows that the only film that he talked about that he fondly recently that he has done is the new film that he did with Guy Ritchie. He made a big post saying that he was so happy working with the directors and the cast and he had a wonderful time. So I'm guessing that would be his saving grace.
Well, maybe. So, okay. So, speaking of the thing, apparently Ebon Moss-Backrack is going to be playing the thing in the Fantastic Four, rather, Ben Grimm.
Right.
So I don't know him if I'm completely
The only
honest.
thing I know him from is Punisher. He was in the Punisher show as Micro.
Oh, okay. Well, of course he was. Everyone in a Marvel thing has to have already been in a Marvel thing.
Wait, was he the Michael? You mean the
Yeah.
computer guy, right?
Yeah.
That's him. Wow.
Okay,
Seems like
guys.
Professor Pascal and get annoyed that he's just a voice acting role.
Probably.
Hmm.
Right, guys, let's go on to the I guess the round which will decide who is this week's Geek of the Week. Once again, we're going to have our guessing game. There's just 3 of you, so we'll give you a thing to guess each. It might even be the thing. But Dave, what would you like to guess? Would you like to guess a movie, a TV show, a character, a video game? What are you feeling today?
I'm feeling like the spirits are telling me. I'm feeling a character.
Oh, okay. And let's see. Your time starts now.
Am I from a movie?
Yeah.
Am I from a movie based on a comic book?
No.
Am I based from a book?
Yes.
Was the film from the 90s?
No.
2000s?
Yes.
Is it a famous character?
Yeah, like not the most famous, but it's they're all famous.
Is it a male?
Yes.
Do they have superpowers?
Not superpowers, but they
Do
have
they have
powers.
magic powers?
Yes.
Does he wear glasses?
I don't know, not this character.
Not this one. Is it from the Harry Potter franchise?
Yes.
Is it Neville?
No.
Is it Draco?
No.
Is it Seamus?
You're not going to get it this way.
What are you doing, Dave? There's a billion characters.
Are they a professor at Hogwarts?
No.
Are they a Death Eater?
Time. That is
No!
time.
Why, Dave? Why?
Spectacularly to break it down that much. Okay, Dev, handing it over to you. Go.
Okay. Are they a student?
No.
Are they a teacher?
No.
Are they a bad guy?
No.
Are they a good guy?
Yes.
Were they a student at Hogwarts?
Probably, but my understanding of the law isn't quite deep enough to guarantee it.
I will confirm.
Was it? Is it Slughorn? It's a Slughorn.
No.
Is it? Who's the one that sells the wands? Ollivander.
No.
Is it Arthur Weasley?
Yes, it is. It's Arthur Weasley. Oh, how about that? Wow. Last moment as well. Well done there, Dev.
I thought
Okay,
you were going to go
so,
this way.
in
I thought
fact-
this is what Dave's going to do. Basically going to go, is it the Weasleys? Is it the teachers? They're like, no,
Yeah.
it's like individual characters. What are you doing, Dave?
Yeah, I should have done. Completely agree, Cap. Okay, Dev, you do get to start the next round. Would you like a character, a movie, a book, a game? What would you like?
Video game.
Video game. Okay. Let's see. Oh gosh, I'll do my. Can I answer on this? Yeah, I'll do my best. Go.
Was it released in the 2000s?
It might have been literally the year 2000, if not then before. I'll give you that because I.
Is it an RPG?
No.
Is it on consoles or PC?
It has to be a yes or no question.
Okay, is it on consoles?
Yeah, but not. That isn't yes or no. It's on consoles and PC. Yeah.
Okay, is it on Steam?
Yes.
Is it a role-playing game?
No, that's not what I'd call it. But if someone corrected me, then fine. But I'd say.
Is
no.
it action?
Yeah.
Is it turn-based?
No.
Is it popular?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it still popular today?
Yes.
World of Warcraft.
No.
Diablo.
No.
Baldur's Gate.
No, but that is time. Cap, handing over to you. Go.
2000s. Is it the Kingdom of Hearts game?
No.
Is it with the Grand Theft Auto series?
No.
Is it Metal Gear Solid series?
No.
Is it done by 90s? Is it the PC game as well? Is it Halo?
No.
Is it sci-fi? Is the game sci-fi?
Gosh, yeah, I honestly don't really know. Like, something connected to it definitely is, but I don't really know this game enough to be able to say. I'll give you a few more seconds. Sorry?
Is it a horror game?
No, it's not horror.
Is it Half-Life?
It is Half-Life. How did you get that? Wow, that's insane.
That would class as sci-fi.
Okay, look, the thing is, I got the first Half-Life game, and so I got it in about the year 2000, so it probably came out on PC before then. And literally, I played it for 10 minutes. It made me feel really sick. So I never got any further with it. But Cap,
it's
that was
one of the longest games ever. I have actually played that one.
Longest games ever?
Yeah,
Half-Life 1 or 2, Cap?
1 is the one I played, I think.
Wow, I'm really surprised by that. Okay, so I'm going onto a great website called How Long to Beat. Let's see how long it says Half-Life is. Half-Life. Oh man, it's misspelled. It says Half-Life. Let's see. This according to this, 13 hours. Oh no, that's 2. The first one is 12 hours, Cap.
Why did it seem long?
I don't know. Did you have there was the orange box, which was like loads of them.
I hadn't. I played it in PC. Maybe it's just harder. Like I was so used.
Could have been. Okay, Cap, you do get to start the last round though. So what would you like to guess?
Animated movie.
Animated movie, of course. And let's see. Got to scroll through. Okay, and here. 1 second now. You're never going to get that. Let's do something else.
Make sure it's after the year 2000.
We'll see.
Because you can find a meme of it.
Okay, right. So here you go.
Is it done by Disney?
I don't know. Gee, screw this. I'm going to do another one. I honestly don't know who makes this film. Right.
What was it?
It was The Grinch. Well, I don't know who makes that.
DreamWorks, isn't it?
I don't know.
No.
That was the first animated one that came up on the list. We have to make a whole thing just with animated films. Right, okay, and your time starts now.
Is it done by Disney?
Yes.
Ooh, is it a corporation that they bought later on, or is it Disney original? Is it Disney original?
Yes.
Did it come out in the 90s?
Yeah.
Is it the Disney Renaissance? Part of the Disney Renaissance?
Yes, but no.
Is it Tarzan?
No.
Is it Brother Bear? Oh, that's 2000.
No.
Is it Mulan?
No.
Tarzan. What else did come out in the 90s? Oh, is it Hercules?
No.
Damn it. Is it about a prince?
Yeah, no, yes. No. No, it's not.
Or is it about a princess?
Yeah, technically.
Is it Aladdin?
Is it what?
Aladdin.
No.
90s. I'm running out of movies. What happened? Disney brain.
That is time. Dave, handing over to you.
Is it The Little Mermaid?
No.
Is it The Lion King?
No.
Is it The Black Cauldron?
No.
Oh. Right. Is it a feature film?
Yeah.
What was Disney 90s? I was in the 90s. Why don't I remember this stuff?
This was your decade.
Shut up, Cap. Ask anything. Literally anything. Is there a magic sword or something?
No.
Is this film famous?
Not especially.
Not especially. Is it? It's. I'll tell you what. It's not. It's not Sleeping Beauty. It's not.
That is time, guys. I'm going to put 1 minute. Anyone can ask me questions. Go.
Oh, is it Pocahontas?
No.
Wait, don't I get into it?
Yeah, anyone can ask. Anyone
Cool.
can ask. Oh, wait. Dev, you're right. I didn't ask you. Right, sorry, Dev. It's Dev's turn.
Okay.
I asked you before. Dev, it's just yours. Go.
Is it a part of a franchise?
Yes.
Is it the first movie in a franchise?
No.
Is it the second one?
Yes.
Is it Lion King 2?
Yes, it is. It is Lion King 2. There you go. Sorry, Dev. Almost skipped you, and then you nailed it straight away.
Oh no!
Which, Dev, means you have just pipped everyone else to the post, and you are now this week's Geek of the Week. Well done.
Thank you.
Wow. Okay, excellent stuff, guys. Excellent stuff.
I do remember when Dave said Lion King. David was like, no.
Oh, no, it's not. You know, is it famous? Not really. Right.
That's why I
Okay.
went for the. That's why I went for the Black Cauldron.
Do you remember like the end of the Lion King? And then when it starts, it's like, but it's a girl. So I was like, it's not about a prince.
Oh yeah.
See, all
Right,
our collective minds just go.
Now, let's find out where we can find everyone on social media. Plus, for our ending, like our outro round, if you have a geek recommendation for people this week, let it be known. So, Dev, where can people find you, and what's your geek recommendation if you have one?
They can find me on Twitch and TikTok under the name FUUDAT. And my geek recommendation is Super Sentai, which is Japanese Power Rangers.
Okay.
Which one?
All of them.
All of them. There you go. Dave, where can people find you, and what's your geek recommendation?
So you can find me here on the Geek Battle podcast. Check me out on Extreme Improv as well, where I or Mertil will appear on the show. And my geek recommendation, following off Dev's a little bit, check out the Boom Studios Power Rangers comics, where Lord Zed has now become a Dark Ranger, and he looks awesome.
Wow. Okay. Cap, where can people find you? What's your geek recommendation?
You can find me on Sword Deeds, where I sing, I dance, I throw myself in a bucket, and I work with puppets. And recently, I made a video. You've probably seen this around, like Batman beating up random people in Gotham doing normal crimes. So I just put Superman in that Gotham City. So you can find Superman littering in Gotham City and getting beaten up by Batman, and then something happens afterwards. So you can check that out, and you can also check me out here on numerous shows on Extreme Improv and stuff like that. My recommendation this week is going to be Delicious in Dungeons. It's an anime. I think it's on Netflix. It's basically fantasy with eating monsters. And it's funny, it's quirky, it's really cool. I like the characters a lot, so do go check that out.
Okay, fantastic. My name is David Pistansky. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at David Pistansky. You can also like, share, subscribe all of the Geek Battle channels across social media. So youtube.com/@Geek Battle. At Geek Battle Gaming is the gaming channel where I've got loads of reviews and documentaries and deep dives, including that I'm about to have a deep dive on the Steam Deck, which turns 2 years old in the next 4 days or so. So with that, my recommendation is watch Inalienable with the guy from Battlestar Galactica giving birth to an alien from which he impregnated himself. So with that, from me, from everyone else, stay safe, always stay extreme, live long and prosper, and ciao for now, Mother Hubbards. Boom. And we're off the air.